Good morning from Laverne, Minnesota at the Sewing Basket. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Quilts and Coffee. We're coming to you live. We have lots to show you today. Lots of excitement. We had a great weekend in the store. And so we hope that you will grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the show. Here's our coffee. So just impromptu here, what was under everybody's needle this weekend with us?
I was here working. So I didn't have anything going again.
I have an alternative. So we have a couple colorways of our shop hop quilts, but I didn't sew a stitch. I had out of school, so
we don't always
days like that.
Yeah, we don't always get to it either. Caitlin, were you busy this weekend?
Yep, I was gone. I was home to sleep again this weekend. So my stitching starts today. So yay for me.
So those of you who didn't have anything under your needle, then no worries. Our stitching starts today. I like that line. We're going to tag that one. So I was here with Barb over the weekend, except I was in a different capacity. I was here as a student, actually, and Barb so graciously worked the store. And so we had Sue Davis here for a Sue Davis event. She is a very, very talented gal from Sioux Falls that does a lot of our embroidery classes and so forth. And so she did a class on monogramming on towels. And so this was my sample that I did. And they just turned out absolutely beautiful. We had all different kinds of towels that people brought in, different people used, different colors of embroidery thread. And it was just great because not only does the class teach us a method of how to do something, but it also teaches us how to use all those extra features on the sewing machine that we maybe don't, use a lot. And so if you buy an expensive embroidery machine, it always would be our hope that you use it to the fullest extent of what that machine is capable of. So I was on the learning end of things as well. So
I do have to say, we kind of made a little bit of a mistake, though.
what's that?
We should have taken pictures of everybody's towels.
You should have.
Well,
That would have been
Deb
really fun.
Riebling, Deb Riebling, shoot them to me in an email or a text message. I'll
She
load
did
them onto
what? I was going
Facebook.
to say, she did quite
She
a
did.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have my phone with me, so
Well, and
How
I
many
was
were there?
5. 6 with Sue.
6 with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with her.
With her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, nice.
5,
It was-
5. Sorry, guys. We don't know how to count.
It was just a perfect amount in our education space back there. We each had our own table, and so we could spread out, and it's just really, again, it's a time of community. And, there's no one person that's better than the other or more capable in the embroidery. We all make mistakes. We all learn together. And even the most experienced embroiderer is going to come away with a different tip or trick. And so don't ever think that we don't have a place for you, because we have a place for everybody at our tables here in the education area. We just always want you to know that. So, and Sue will be coming back. We will be repeating this class towards the holidays, and we will give you 2 options, one for Thanksgiving and one for Christmas on the towels.
Yeah.
And so you can look forward to that. The next class that Sue will be having, and we will have samples on Facebook and in the store here just shortly, will be a 4th of July wall hanging. Quite a large one with
It's
the
cool.
Pledge of
Very much so.
Allegiance on it, I think.
Yes.
I think
yes.
it is, Maeve. I think it is.
I don't know if it's the full Pledge of Allegiance, but it is.
So the prototype is being made, and we'll probably have that. Sue will probably bring it today when she comes for open sew, and so we'll have that as a sample to show you next week. So
Don't forget about Open Sew today, and we also will have Sew Club tomorrow.
yes, you won't want to miss that. The topic will be the perfect 1/4 inch. I guarantee it would be worth your time. Even if you're not going to sew, come in just to see the presentation. It'll be about 20 minutes or so. And then we will have different tips and tricks for you to find the perfect 1/4 inch on your machine and so forth. I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be a little bit different than what you're used to, but hopefully everyone will be pretty excited about it as well. So one other thing, over the weekend, I'm working on Lori Holt placemats.
Cute.
And I tell you,
Really cute.
I am so excited about making these. Working with this, the by Annie, soft and stable fabric is just fun. And so these are very, very easy and fun to make. I can't wait to make more. Quilt as you go. Yeah.
And that is a by Annie pattern.
Yes, that is correct. And we do have it in the store.
Yep.
And these are the cookbook fabrics, so I thought it would be appropriate to make placemats with. We did get in another Lori Holt line, not to be confused with the cookbook line. So anyway, you'll come in and take a look at these samples. Of course, you could use this pattern and any fabric you would choose. And but the size is just perfect. Sometimes in patterns the size of the placemats are kind of small-ish, and I have a little bit larger plates and so forth, but I really, really love this one. I'm so glad that I took this one to make as a sample because I just loved it. So that's probably all I have for now.
Sorry.
We're just being real here, folks. The phone rings.
Okay.
All right, who's up next? Who's got something else to share today?
Well, we have a new sample from Alyssa.
Yay, Alyssa!
This is a GE Designs pattern, and it's called what? Trinity. It is so cool. It's like, yeah, way better than I even hoped. She did a really great job.
And she did a good job picking, like, you know, in that line, those, like the circle ones, she was like, at first I was really worried because I didn't put them in there, and she's like, now at the end,
it looks good.
Yeah, she's
when,
super happy.
When we purchased that material, I remember Erica and I having a conversation on the phone, picking out what pattern we should make out of that celestial fabric, and that was one of the things. I think the terminology we use is that fabric screams GE Designs.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
So that's a stripology you'd use that stripology ruler that we've talked about, I think, at every single Quilts and Coffee. And
go Gundren!
Yeah, that's right. So coming in, well, we'll have it, I don't know, we're working on the quilting details, so it'll probably be in the store for a couple days. Hopefully we'll get it quilted before the shop hop. But if you would like a kit, we'll have that. It'll be forthcoming.
You guys, you have to tell what happened with this online, with this quilt.
Yeah,
this is
Alyssa's
so
actually
fun.
famous now. She posted a picture and Gundren reshared it, which was really cool.
Oh.
You guys, that's a big deal. If Gundren reshares your quilt, that's a
she
big
is really
deal.
good about. She's really good about pulling photos that she'll do on her lives on YouTube. She'll do like a slideshow of a bunch of pictures, which is fun.
But I think
So anyway,
she pulled this one just privately onto
individually, yes.
Instagram, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yep. So we have a famous sample sewer.
So
Thank you, Alyssa,
speaking-
so much. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of GE Designs, this morning as I was just thinking in my brain, I was thinking about, we had talked about Lo and Behold Stitchery and just other things. And so I was wondering, like, as our viewers, and we can answer too, but what is your favorite quilt pattern designer? So, like, I have really been, I love the Lo and Behold Stitchery. I haven't got to do any, but they just look so awesome.
I have never heard of them. I'm going to have to go
beautiful.
look.
Or
I
like-
have a couple in the cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Quilty Love, there's Cluck Cluck Sew,
Yeah.
there's
Pen and paper designs.
What is
We're
the
hoping
one
to
that
pull some
the-
of them.
the squared up is Cotton and Joy.
I think so.
They have some fun ones
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
So anyways, there's a bunch of different options, and
They're a little bit more modern. They're, wouldn't you say? These designers use a lot of solids.
sure.
And so anyway, they're fun.
Yeah.
We'll have some of that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Lo and Behold right
Is
now.
your
That's
favorite?
your
I think
favorite?
so.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am very, very excited to sew a pen and paper designs quilt.
I
there
can
one
answer for
picture?
Susan.
I
can do it. I can do it.
It's just a wild guess.
Does anybody want to guess?
Hey, don't tell them. Let's
Okay,
have
we
the
won't tell 'em.
viewers guess. Who is Susan's favorite designer?
I can't give you a prize because everyone will know.
That's too easy of a question. I really don't have a favorite one. I use whatever pattern I just really like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't have a favorite designer really.
Okay.
I just look at the design.
There are a lot of good designers
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. And I think all designers have their own little niche.
Yeah.
And after Erica was making our beautiful day quilt that we have on display. Yes, we have it on display. Oh, it's right over here. And then I saw,
We should have that thing on display.
yeah. So
Forever. That will be forever here in the store.
after I saw an interview with Corey Yoder this last week, I didn't realize that she uses a lot of pre-cuts. And so Erica had been talking about how many tiny half square triangles.
It's actually flying geese.
Oh, flying geese went into this quilt. Then it made sense because Corey Yoder cut up those 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares,
10-inch squares into 1 3/4 squares.
Right.
It's worth it. It's pretty. It's a really pretty quilt. Yeah.
But at the midnight hour, I would get the text message still at it with a picture of the half square
I'm
triangles.
used to like cranking out. You know, I'm happy if the quilt takes me 2 days because I have a long list, and that one took me significantly longer. But you know, that's fine.
I think it's like also I saw an interview between Gundren and Bonnie Hunter. And, and Gundren cracked a joke and said Bonnie Hunter will work on one block for an entire day and I'll sew in an entire quilt.
Yeah.
Those of you that know Bonnie Hunter, she uses little tiny little squares too. She's a big scrappy designer. So
I would say in my quilting, this first quarter of the year, I've sewn 12 quilts, and I would say, if you're a little bit intimidated by a pattern, but you really, really love it, just go for it. Like, there have been times when I've been like, I just don't know if I want to take the time. I don't want to know if I want to commit that much time to this right now. But the process, like, I think we all love quilting for different reasons. And certainly there's parts of the process that I like more than others, but there's something so fulfilling about starting something that you feel a tiny bit intimidated by and then finishing it. It's and the whole, I don't know, the whole process is, there are just little, I've been telling Joe, like, there are just little life lessons in quilting that if you look, you can justify them. I mean, it's almost spiritual, this quilting process. So anyway.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have just we have some fun fabric in the store. You've seen all of it actually. Diane has been cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting pre-cuts for us. So we have our meander line with the cute little foxes and horses. She's got that all cut into pre-cuts. And I just would encourage you, Memorial Day is coming, summer's coming. So come in and pick up a bundle of something and a pattern. This Trendy Table Runner book has a bunch of patterns that would just be beautiful for your spring, summer table. Come in and pick up a pattern and a little project for the upcoming holidays. Easter's next Sunday, so maybe a little, I mean, you could get it done. The grunges are really cool. We have really good Easter colors for that. Anyway, that's what I've got. Oh, yeah, I just pulled that because
Okay, so I have, I just don't want to wreck the packaging here. Someone could
scissors?
Yeah, that'd be fine. So as you know, we're bringing in a lot of different new things, and I use Aurifil thread to piece with. I like it. It's a popular thread to use and so forth. We carry the Gutermann right now here in the store, and that's a great brand also, but we will be bringing in some Aurifil on a limited basis and such. Wow.
I was gonna say,
I'll buy this one. Wow.
is that a lighter thread than what the Gutermann is, or not?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a little bit different. I think it works better for piecing. It's more accurate. And again, we're going to talk about that in our perfect quarter inch tomorrow.
Okay.
So this happens to be color thread matches to the Lori Hope Prairie line. Prairie will be coming out sometime in July, give or take. I think they're about a month behind on shipping and so forth, so it may be closer to the end of the summer. But this is the colors of what her line of fabric will be, so these actually match. You don't have to buy this to sew her quilts and so forth, but sometimes there is either some applique or that kind of thing where you want extra thread.
Okay.
I know a lot of like English paper
Yes.
piecers like to use these thread kits because the thread matches so well.
Correct.
You don't see your thread at all.
Correct.
No.
And these are the small spools. These are really small spools. But we will be bringing in the larger spools, the orange ones, and then also in the big ones, if you want to buy a big one to put on your machine for piecing, because you do a lot. Erica uses a big king spool when she's piecing.
I use
I
Cord. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, the finer the thread, the more accurate your piecing will be.
So is this a cotton thread or a polyester thread? What's this?
I think it's poly.
It's a poly. It's
Okay.
a cotton wrap poly, is it not?
I think so.
Well, I
As
mean,
we
I've
look
heard
here-
of it, but I've not ever used it, so I don't know just what
I
it is.
think
It's
it's
actually 100% cotton.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
It has a different feel. It has a different feel than
And there's
the
significantly
Geigerman.
less lint.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I
Now,
don't know.
now, I do want to make mention though, Aurifil does have a wide line of threads. I thought maybe they only had the piecing threads, but they have all kinds of threads
Yeah.
in all different weights. And so, but this particular line is for piecing and quilting and sewing is what that's for. So anyway, but the Prairie line, that's going to be great too when that comes in. Excited for that. So anyway, yeah, so if you're an Aurifil fan and if you ever want specific colors and you have a color chart at home, you can always let us know. We can order them in. I think with the Aurifil, we'll just get the basic colors in. But we can always bring in other colors should you request them. That's not going to be an issue. I usually piece with a white, an off-white, a gray, and then a black. But I hardly ever use black. I use gray even with my black, and I use my off-whites on white. So I use color 2000 is the kind of my mainstay. It stays on my machine most of the time. But anyway, okay, enough of that. What else do we have?
Don't forget about Shop Hop. I know it's repeating it, and stuff, and actually, I want to iterate that the binding tool thing that you clip
It's
on
so
your
awesome,
ironing.
isn't it?
It is. I just can't tell you enough about it. I really can't.
You took yours home and used it,
Oh
obviously.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
I've used it a
Have
couple
you
of
used
times.
yet?
Oh boy. Here comes
Oh.
Joe.
Good.
This is our. I
Be
don't.
Vanna White. Go be
This has
Vanna
been a
White.
serious labor of love.
Really, go be Vanna White. Go Barb.
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 All right. All right.
Barb has worked very hard on this board.
Harder than what you think.
I don't have quite all of the colors up here, and we had discussed it, and we had a few comments about whether we should do it by number or by color. So we did it by number. And as you can see, we've got pretty much the whole board built, and I've got to put a few more on there yet too. So
I mean, I feel like that's even inspiring. Look at that.
Yeah.
all the
It's
different
so
colors,
pretty.
just
Yeah.
really good.
How many are there, Barb?
There will be 423.
Yep. So
Isn't that cool? Like just
So-
the tiny little gradients of color.
yeah, and that's what makes That's what makes artwork beautiful.
Yeah.
Is all the shades.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
That will bring your machine embroidery perhaps from
Yes.
good to great.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exciting. Super exciting.
I know, I've got an OESD design that I'm going to use that thread on, and I'm excited to start it, but I haven't had a chance to start it yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
After shop hop.
After
shop
hop.
Well, and after having all my graduation quilts done.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also have something planned, a holiday one by OESD, do you not? Further into the fall or in the summer, right?
Actually, I haven't decided for sure which one we want to do, because there's one with a Christmas tree, and there's also one with a horse and sleigh and covered bridge.
Oh,
They're really pretty.
Embroidery tiles, I think, is what it would be called.
Tiling
right?
scenes.
Yes, they are
So-
gorgeous, you guys. Wait till you see the ones that we have done up.
I'll try and have them in at chop up time. They're done. They're done.
We're all gonna take a nap for like a week after shop hop.
All right.
You've got the books, the baby books, almost done, right? So if
Yep.
you want to see those,
That's my goal for
finished,
the end of the day.
They're really
See what
sweet.
happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Super
Very
fun.
good. Very good. Well, does anybody, is that it? Is that all we have? Is that all we have for the day?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we, as always, come visit us. If get inspired, we'd love to help you with your projects. If you need any advice, we're always here. Today we have open sew at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow we have sew club at 1 o'clock. And would love to see you there. Again, the topic will be the perfect 1/4 inch. That's universal. You don't have to have a Husqvarna to sit in on that class. And we'll see you next time on Quilts and Coffee.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.